Every offhand comment, every unexpected delay, every negative opinion. If all of it stings, if every minor blow rattles you, then you're handing away your power. But what if you didn't? What if you could move through the chaos of life without flinching, without reacting? The truth is, the most powerful people in the world aren't free from problems. They've just mastered how they respond to them. In this video, you'll learn how to build a mindset so resilient, so detached from chaos, that it feels like nothing can bother you. Not because you don't care, but because you've learned to control what truly matters, your inner world. Let's dive in. 1. Why emotional control is the ultimate power. The world isn't going to stop being noisy. People will continue to criticize, traffic will always jam, plans will fall apart. But when your peace depends on none of it, you become untouchable. Most people are slaves to their environment. If things go well, they're happy. If things go wrong, they spiral. But those who succeed, those who rise above, learn to reverse that relationship. They don't wait for calm to feel calm. They bring calm into every storm. Emotional control is the true power because it gives you something rare: consistency. Not the highs and lows of someone pulled by every whim, but the centered stillness of someone in charge of themselves. You don't need to be loud to be powerful, you need to be stable. This is what creates presence, influence, respect. The moment you stop reacting, you start commanding. Napoleon Hill wrote extensively about this in Think and Grow Rich, how mastering your emotions and thoughts is the foundation for achieving success. Emotional control isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for greatness. 2. The skill of detachment, becoming the observer. Detachment isn't about not caring, it's about not clinging. It's about stepping back and seeing things for what they are, not what your emotions scream they might be. Imagine this: someone cuts you off in traffic. Most people rage, yell, feel attacked. But the detached person? They breathe, they observe, and they keep moving. Why? Because they understand the cost of reaction. They know every outburst spends energy that could be invested elsewhere. When you stop reacting emotionally to everything, you begin to conserve a rare fuel: mental clarity. The observer doesn't suppress emotion, they study it. They let it pass like clouds overhead, never building storms from shadows. This mindset doesn't come overnight, it's built. And you build it by practicing pause, reflection, and deliberate response. 3. Non-reactivity, the superpower. No one talks about the world expects you to react. Get offended, get angry, prove yourself. And that's exactly why not reacting is so powerful. It throws people off. When someone insults you and you smile, you win. When circumstances collapse and you stay composed, you win. Not because you're pretending, because you've trained. Non-reactivity doesn't mean being numb. It means choosing when and how you respond. It means no one gets to hijack your emotional state without your permission. The strongest people aren't loud. They're quiet, focused, measured. They don't argue to win battles. They walk away and win the war inside. That silence, that discipline, that's power, real power. 4. Visualize the unshakable version of you. If you can see it, you can become it. So ask yourself, what does the strongest, calmest, most unbothered version of you look like? Visualize that person. See how they stand, how they speak, how they handle pressure. Do they explode when insulted? Do they shrink when judged? Number. They stand tall, stay centered, and speak with purpose. Create that image so clearly in your mind that it becomes familiar. Revisit it daily. And slowly you'll begin to match it, not by force, but by alignment. The brain responds to repetition. What you imagine often enough becomes your default. So train your imagination, sculpt it like a muscle, and soon your actions will follow. This principle was echoed by Napoleon Hill, who believed that what you can hold in your mind, you can hold in your hand. Visualization isn't wishful thinking, it's mental programming for success. 5. Why most people stay weak. The truth is harsh. Most people give away their strength without realizing it. They react to trolls. They seek constant validation. They fold under pressure. They confuse feeling everything with being real. But real strength is feeling everything and still choosing peace. Weakness is impulsive. Strength is intentional. If you're always explaining, defending, or proving, you're still seeking permission to exist. But when you trust yourself fully, you stop needing applause to feel worthy. You realize that not everyone needs to understand you, and that's okay. The moment you stop chasing approval is the moment you start owning your life. 6. Emotional detachment isn't coldness, it's control. There's a misconception that detachment makes you distant or unkind. That couldn't be further from the truth. True detachment is warm, present, and fully aware, but it doesn't panic. It's the ability to feel deeply without drowning. Think of it like this. You're the sky. Your emotions are the weather. Sometimes it storms, sometimes it's clear. But you're always the sky, wide, open, unmoved. When you detach, you don't disconnect, you reclaim. You reclaim your energy, your peace, your ability to lead yourself. 7. The world respects those who don't flinch. You want respect? Stop flinching. Stop jumping at every jab. Stop bending for every opinion. Confidence is built when you show yourself you can survive without being liked. When you become the type of person who doesn't respond to every petty challenge, people notice. They wonder what you know that they don't. They sense strength. You don't need to talk louder. You need to move smarter. Let your calm be unsettling. Let your silence be loud. Because in a world obsessed with reaction, composure becomes a superpower. 8. Stop explaining yourself to everyone. You don't owe everyone an explanation. Every time you justify your choices to people who don't understand your vision, you dilute your power. Your purpose was given to you, not them. Strong minds know when to speak and when to walk away. When you over-explain, you invite unnecessary opinion. When you act with quiet conviction, you create space for respect. Some people will misunderstand you forever. Let them. Let your results speak where words fall short. Napoleon Hill emphasized the importance of definiteness of purpose, and those who move with purpose rarely stop to explain it. 9. Protect your energy, like it's your life. Because it is. Your focus, your peace, your mental bandwidth. It all determines your future. So protect it like treasure. Don't give your time to arguments you don't need to win. Don't feed distractions with your attention. Don't trade your calm for chaos just because someone else is uncomfortable with your silence. Learn to say no with ease. Learn to walk away with grace. Learn to protect your inner world like it's sacred, because it is. 10. Final words. Become untouchable. This isn't about becoming emotionless, it's about becoming emotionally sovereign. You'll still feel, still love, still care. But you'll no longer be controlled. You'll observe without absorbing, respond without reacting, and live without needing constant reassurance. When you become untouchable, you don't fight for control. You are control. You don't seek power. You embody it. And that changes everything. So remember this. You were never meant to react to every little thing. You were meant to rise above it. And now you can. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.